Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is... Well, hello. Another 1 versus 1 cast for you, for our members of the realm. Hopefully my internet will survive for it. Just checking I've got everything sorted. Right, so we've just had a big update. Well, big enough to be important. So, having a look around, you can see metal placement is different once again. There's still areas where there's nothing, and some where there's vast clumps. But, if you look at each of the spawns, we have five, heck more than 5. So I think it's fair to say that spawns are fixed. And in this game, let's delete these 3 comms, triple explosion, kaboom, there they go. Now, looking around this planet, we can see, as we've already seen, that there are whole bunches of metal where there places on the planet, in fact, where there's no metal whatsoever, but others where there's a ton. Looks like Custard, who is in orange at the moment, is spawned closer to the North Pole, is off to a better start with regards to metal compared to Orbnet, because Custard has all of this insta expansion and will continue to pass down here and probably claim all of this. Orbnet, however, will likely claim these around here and expand in a various different directions, so we'll probably see the majority of factories from Orb around here, and once he's scouted Custard around here, taking use of the choke points between our chasms and our cliffs. So the most contested regions, I think, will be this clump of metal here. Whether Custard will try and pop in a naval factory there just for lols and defence, we shall have to see, but it is likely that air will be used quite a lot by players in this game, as there's been an update to the bombers pattern. They do now do carpet bombing style, which is interesting to watch. Now, let's have a look at what these players are doing with their build orders. Custard going for pretty typical standard stuff. 3 mechs, 2 energy, storage, and a bot factory, followed by another 2 energy and an air factory, because Custard loves his air. Cannot get enough of his air. Now coming down here to Orbnet, done pretty much the same thing. He's delayed the 3rd mechs though, and has instead got out his factory earlier, and therefore his fabricators. So he's gone off to a little bit more of a faster start with regards to more fabricators. Let's see what Custard's doing. He's getting fabricators out as well. He's got his build order there nicely, and you see he's already queued up all of this stuff here, unless that is of course Orb. I think that might be Orb actually who's done all of that. I'm not sure. I'm going to guess Orb because Custard would have gone but you never know. You might always, of course, expand to somewhere and then fill in the gaps once you know that that gap is secure. That is always a viable option as well. Orb has sort of gone out with a scamper already. I'm going to keep calling them scampers, and I can't say this every single time, but you know. So indeed now we see Orb coming up here to take all of this. So indeed it was Orb that was scouting. But as soon as Custard gets his air factory up, he'll probably be producing a Firefly with it. We can't select it unfortunately yet, because there's still a little bit of limited spectator functionality. But likely see either a Bumblebee or a Firefly first. Probably a Bumblebee because they can scout and bomb things, whereas a Firefly can just scout and shoot peas at things. No, it is a Firefly indeed. Scouting is crucial on Planetary Annihilation, as I have maintained several times in the past. And Orb has also gone for an air factory now, right down here. And he's also getting some econ expansion, and he's using a fabricator to assist that air factory, getting it up a little bit faster. And also now continuing to build up on the econ and has expanded down here as well. Custard now beginning to expand with the Econ and has got his Firefly out. He's going to come down, he's going to see this expansion, he's going to think, oh my word, that's not good news for me, I have to do something about that. Orb knows he's been scouted, out goes a Firefly in the wrong direction, comes back in, Custard's Firefly legs it away, comes back in for another bit of scouting just to see the extent of Orb's expansion. Let's see what Custard's actually seen. He's seen all of Orb space, so that's all there is to really know about this. Orb, however, has yet to find Custard. He has instead gone scouting in completely the wrong direction. And there's a little bit of lag. Yay! So having a look around again, Custard just continuing to get the expansion now. What are they building? We've got hummingbirds now being built from Orb because it is likely that Custard will get some bumblebees out shortly, though he has got another bot factory and a forward vehicle factory to lay down some siege to this forward mechs expansion here from Orb. Bringing down some scampers now. It's crucial that Orb gets up some defense, otherwise this entire expansion is going to be for nothing. Here come the scampers now. He needs to get a turret up, but he's not going to get one up in time. This entire force is going to be deaded. Unfortunately, no, he sees them just on the horizon there. He legs it. No, he's not going to leg it in time. No, he doesn't, and everything is lost. Yay. Now all he can try and do is get out a fast bumblebee. Indeed he is. And try and take out these before they kill all 5 of these mechs. They've killed 1 already. There's only 4 left. Orb now expanding in the opposite direction as well to this huge mechs field over here. Another mechs goes down. Time is of the essence to save the rest of the mechs. Another mechs goes down. Oh, the bumblebees bombing is not particularly friendly. And in come the hummingbirds. All of that mechs is going to go down, and Custard will likely claim it. He's also got these 2 forward vehicle factories here producing ants each. I believe they're both producing ants, yes they are, and that'll start to roll in as an assault here, but Orb knows that that assault is coming because he knows he's been scouted and he knows he now no longer has any forward defences. These scampers around here are going to flank this metal site here, I shouldn't wonder. I shouldn't be surprised either if he sends a hummingbird ahead just to make sure it's undefended. Custard also expanding over the other side now. Has Orb scouted Custard's base? Yes, he has. At long last. Let's just have a wait and see if we can spot where Custard is going with these. We've just reached their location. Moving down again. Down to here. My word, that's going to stop Orb in his tracks. That's very good placement of those scampers. Orb is going to come up here and do all this expansion with a heck ton of fabricators, which are all going to get lost unless they are supported, which is not going to happen, unfortunately, by the look of things. Commander walking out ahead. This is also very interesting, as we see some ants beginning to move in from Custard, and a little bit of a lag beginning to take hold as well, annoyingly enough. Come on. Oh, no, that wasn't lag, that was just him getting stuck on the cliffs. Here come the ants, and here comes the commander shooting at them. The projectile leading, I'm not sure whether it's been put back in yet or not, but it looks as though it has, because those ants were getting taken down very, very quickly indeed, and in comes the commander. Custard realises, oh snap, I have to do something about this. He runs his commander back down here. As this forward base has not got substantial enough forces to defend. He's got a few ants, but unless he gets this pelter up and a subsequent turret, there's not going to be a substantial enough defence for this commander push, which is very, very ballsy indeed. Let's come in and have a look at this from a different angle. Well, and there's the Uber cannon. Down goes a factory. That pelter's just going to get up. Is it? Is it? Is it? It gets up, but it doesn't get a shot off. Those fabricators need to get out of there, so that they can maybe produce some defences further back. You can see Custard's commander coming through the jungle at the top of the screen there. Orb realises, that's good enough for me. I've taken out a pelter, I've taken out a factory, I'm going to get out of there before the commander shows up. Goodbye, Mr. Raptor. I wouldn't be surprised, in fact, if we potentially see, yes, there it is, a forward base being established here. And my word, that's an early advanced vehicle factory from Custard in the build queue. But he has got a lot of base right now. He's got a lot of econ. He's expanded up past the top of his base, over here. And even further as well. I'm not sure whether Orb has scouted this. Let's have a look. No, he hasn't. Orb does not know this exists. Which puts Orb at a little bit of a disadvantage, and I've managed to get myself lost again. I always do that. But anyway, we see forces beginning to come around the map now from Orb. What has he got over here? He's got a heck ton of hummingbirds, so that's going to defend against any possible air threat that Custard is going to shove in his direction. Though Custard has got a commander up here, and a large number of ants as well, and Orb is sitting here idle. He's not doing anything. This factory, however, is producing ants. Is it going to be enough? And there goes up the metal site. He wants this metal. But down comes the commander now. And his fabricator's going to repair this metal. He's going to get this sorted. And in comes Custard now, supported by a large number of ants. These will probably start moving very, very shortly indeed. I'll be surprised if they don't. The ants are running away. Not a good idea when ants are against a commander, because a commander can just snipe them off like that. And now we have a commander v commander. Custard needs to move his ants in for support. Why are they not being moved in? This is certainly going to prove difficult for Custard to get out of here. There goes an uber cannon. In comes the ants now. It's going to be very close indeed, and I think there might just about be a GG. Yes, it is! My word. That was an incredibly short game. An incredibly short game. Well, yes. Even though Orb's commander started off on a lower health for that engagement, he used his ants effectively in the early stages of it before Custard brought his in for support. I'm surprised he didn't bring them in earlier. Well, I don't really have much else to say about that game, if I'm honest. Other than... ah, there we go. Just about got the chronocam in. Let's have another look at that winning kill right there. That becomes about... or is chronocam not working anymore? I don't even know whether chronocam works or not, and all of those are just dying, so I've obviously not gone back far enough. Here we are. Let's go in for a closer look at this commander duel. Explosives! Got to love them. And Orb just walks away. My work here is done. He's pleased. GG Orb. Commiserations, Burntcustard. Well, the only other thing I can really say, folks, is I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to drop a like or a comment if you have any questions. Don't forget to ask them. And thanks again for watching. And subscribe for a lot more coming your way very, very soon. Thanks again, and as always, have a good day.